Welcome to Kent Beer Reviews. Right, I've got my last canned beer from the Moor Beer Company, and this is their Hoppiness. It's a crossover IPA, 6.5% ABV. It's been listed on, can't remember what it was. I think it was Untapped as an American IPA. So I had a little look at the description in it. They're trying to base it on a West Coast style California. So I've been looking forward to this one. It's the last one. Yeah, we got to August on a date on this. It's already at least 6 months old. That's a long time for an IPA, but there you go. Whether they're changing something in the hops that makes them taste, keep their taste up now or not, I don't know. I've heard that recently, but anyway, let's get this beer into a glass. So yeah, you're seeing the slight colour, malt, a bit more malt going on in this, obviously to make it a 6.5. The beer I had before was not bad, English style. Now this one, I'm picking up some tropical fruits, and I'm not even anywhere near it's coming out of the can or the glass. Anyway, into the light. I'll do it this side, it's easier. Yeah, it's very clear. There's a slight hop haze maybe or something. It did have a 1 finger white head. It's dropped down to a half finger. A little bit of carbonation running through the beer. It's getting an aroma on this 6.5% crossover IPA. Yeah, lots of tropical aromas coming out of this. Grapefruit, maybe a little bit of pine, citriness, maybe some light fruits, maybe some pear, apple, grape, something like that. Maybe a bit of mango, I don't know if I mentioned. Yeah, real juicy fruits in this one anyway. Let's give it a try. Cheers. We're picking up on the malts at the front end. Quite a decent base malt there. And then it's ramped up with a bitterness on the back end there. Very nice. Oh wow, that is nice. Oh yeah, that's very nice. The more you're drinking it, your palate's adjusting. Because I've just had a 5.7% IPA. Now I'm just stepping up to a 6.5. So the malt base is really good for a beer like this. I must have used a lot of hops. I don't know what hops. Nice slight dryness. Yeah, it's definitely a dry, possibly a dry hop beer. I don't know, but it just says the same thing: water, malt, barley, malted barley. Sorry, malted wheat, hops and yeast. So barley and wheat for the allergies. There's not a lot else on the can itself. I haven't been to their website for the last 2 beers, so, and I'm doing as the review before the same night, so. Definitely like a dry bitterness at the front end, and then you got these lovely tropical fruits. It's a cracking beer. I'd say it's probably the best Moor beer I've had so far. I think it just shades the pun. black IPA. Definitely my kind of beer. It's got a lot more going on, a little bit more complex in the hops, but a style I love, and it's still fairly fresh on the palate. It's definitely bottle conditioned. Look at the colour of that change now. You've got this yeast cloud just below the head there, reinforced up to a finger ahead. There's quite a bit of yeast particles there, as you can see. There's a slight chalkiness now to the beer with the yeast added in. If you don't like the yeast, you prefer a clearer beer, just pour very slowly towards the end and it'll just keep it in the bottle or the can. But personally I think it's, yeah, should be drunk. More rounded now. Let's let that, it's the same taste now, it's on my palate from start to finish as it was or before my first or second, get my head around it in a minute, before my first taste of the beer anyway. It's a nice beer now. As for a rating, that's a great beer for me. That's a 10 out of 10. I really do like that. That's a fantastic beer. So I'm going to try and get hold of some more of this. That and Return of the Empire. This beer I've just done. And that's just this beer. So these two, yeah, at the upper end of the scale. I do think the other lower ABV beers though are, I think especially in the summer, quite a few of them, there's about 3 or 4, I think they would be a great beer for trying to convert someone into real ale and craft beer. You know, if they normally like lagers and stuff, I think a few of them other lower ABV cans from Moor BeerCo, I think that would be a very good a starter, you know, a transitional kind of drink. They're very refreshing, etc. I mean, if you've got 6 of them or whatever, 4 of them down at a beach, I mean that'd be great. Low ABV beer as well, so especially near the water and stuff, or a barbecue. Got some friends around for a barbecue. Get a few of those, and they may be happy with them. But these would be for the more. I wouldn't give them these because I think the IBUs would smash their palate a little bit. I don't know what the IBUs are on these 2 beers. I couldn't find it on Untapped or Rate Beer, so maybe I have to check their website for the IBU count on them. I'd imagine they're around the, they're probably around the 40s or something like that. Something like that, I don't know. I'm just guessing there. But so yeah, if you've had this beer before or the Return of the Empire, let us know. Let us know what you think. I do think this is shaded Return of the Empire. I'm going to give it a while now, but I know there's some more cans out, newer ones that is. If I see them I'll grab them, but I've done quite a few of these recently and I might try and do some others cans. But anyway, let us know what you think and cheers.